So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to,
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. No way am I picking that up with my hands. No way am I picking that up with my hands. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read. Murray?
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, withered zombie man. Have we met before?
No, but I'm a big fan.
Ah, my reputation precedes me, like the locusts before the storm.
Locusts?
But I will sign no autographs. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Going somewhere, swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point. Better. The grease helps. A little.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I've got a good feeling about this, but I won't fit through with the mop. It's working. I can't see anything.
Blah 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 blah. And so, having slaughtered them to a man, I claimed my prize. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties, the one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island.
Yeah.
The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
I get that a lot. I have a common sort of face.
I suppose everyone looks the same with the skin peeled off. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map.
Aha! You're out and about. Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts! If I clean off the grease, I won't be able to leave this way. If I clean off the grease, I won't be able to leave this way.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts! Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No. Hey.
That is one revoltingly greasy porthole. Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... The headache from my old cannon injury is gone.
Oh, good.
And replaced with a brand new, even more excruciating one. I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess. The potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull. Murray, I'm afraid I've got more bad news for you.
I, Murray, do not hear bad news. I am bad news. My visage is the harbinger, striking abject terror into the loins of those who merely glimpse me.
Unless they're looking at you from the side, in which case they might be afraid of getting a paper cut.
You have crushed me with a mangle. Yes, but I am unstoppable. There is nothing you can do to diminish my...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby!
Good.
Why are you out of the old? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir.
I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion! I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible? No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Who wants to tell LeChuck?
No one should tell LeChuck. Let's not be stupid. Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually. You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist.
Okay, so what did you do? Was there a magic map? An ancient sea creature? Did you move the island instead of the ship?
Whoa there. Do you want to tell the story or listen to me?
Do I have to answer that?
There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
What's that?
Plundering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name? Swabby.
Swabby is fine.
Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave? I'm working on a way for us to get to Monkey Island without using a voodoo potion.
Glad to hear it. I'm working on something else. Great meeting. See you later.
I'm working on a way for us to get to Monkey Island without using a voodoo potion.
Glad to hear it. I'm working on something else. Great meeting. See you later.
Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! You should try looking through this thing once in a while.
Things are simpler when I don't.
Well, you might be right in this case. It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there. And also he threw out the cannonballs. They were metric.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
Those double-crossing thieves. That's piracy.
I'm not sure what else you were expecting under the circumstances.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now.
Madison. Huh. She owes me money. And a hat.
They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
no.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Gullet gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up.
Let's lock him in the hold.
Whoa, hang on. What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island?
It's not a cryptic metaphor, Swabby. We mean we don't want to go.
There's nothing on that island except for the secret.
The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey, did I tell you guys he asked about a job on the ship? Threepwood?
The secret is worth a ton of money. Probably, to the right people.
Well, let us know if you find any of those people.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
Pay attention, Swabby. This is how we make decisions on a pirate ship. The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! What do you want, Swabby?
Why exactly are you trying to find the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret of Monkey Island has tormented many a pirate. Some believe it doesn't exist, that it's just a myth or a joke concocted by a fool. None has been more obsessed over it than that idiot Guybrush. Me? I think it holds a mystical power to be harnessed for evil. And as an added bonus, it will drive Threepweed over the edge of madness.
Threepwood. Wood, with 2 O's.
What was your name again?
Swabby, with 2 B's. Mind if I take a look at that map you were waving around earlier?
Don't touch the map. That be the one true map to the secret of Monkey Island. Procured by me at great expense and no small amount of trouble. So I'll not have you touching it, even with your eyeballs. Leastwise, not while they still reside in your skull.
I may have figured out a way to get to Monkey Island. I spotted another ship making a potion, and we can just follow them.
What does that nameplate say? The one there, on my desk.
It says LeChuck.
And LeChuck is a leader, not a follower. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave? Ghost rats. Ugh. You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley. Guess I should have cleaned that, but I'll leave it for the next swabby. It's empty now. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Looks like it's empty. Looks like it's empty. Ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay. It.
You!
I'm assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him. Disgraceful. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose. Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
Flair?
Yes?
Forgive me, but I'm unclear. What exactly is your job on this ship?
I'm the second mate, bosun, gunner, ship surgeon, and composer. And I do the laundry.
Wow. Save a little for the rest of us, huh?
You after my jobs? Better not be. I need the cash. I'm saving up.
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me, too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
Hey, Gullet. He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck. That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty. I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, Swabby.
Well, it's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake! You baboon! I'll get you for this! You clown! That isn't gonna do any good! It wasn't even bothering me!
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue.
Sounds good.
Exquisitely painful, yes.
How do you make scorched Alaska?
I don't. I have someone else make it. Professional if possible. There are safety concerns.
Remind me how you make scorched Alaska?
I engage a professional.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
About your vote.
Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Remind me how you make scorched Alaska?
I engage a professional.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Flair?
Yes?
I'll leave you alone now.
Yes, you will.
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I wasn't aware there was a difference.
That's because you're an ignorant clod like everyone else on this ship.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh. What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
Are you sure you don't want to make a scorched Alaska?
Like I said, Scorched Alaska calls for a chef.
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
So, chef. I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Shouldn't ye be swabbing? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
First swab. So, Chef. Now that you're a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Of course. I have to warn you, though, not to try to eat it. You've still got a fair amount of your face left. It'd be a shame to melt it off prematurely. Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can. But I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, made to order. Be careful with it, and like I said, don't try to eat it.
Thanks. I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll take your next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job. No thanks.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Well, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Aha! I'll see what I can find. Ready for cannon firing. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska, sweet poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It sears me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
Would you describe this book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
You're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks. Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay. Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Listen here, you lazy pack of squealing bilge rats. Earlier today, in fact not even an hour ago, I clearly heard someone on this deck mention Guybrush Threepwood. Out loud! If a ship is going to function properly, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah.
A map's a map. I don't think he'll spot the difference. Now I just need a unanimous vote from the crew. No problem.
In conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
One bell. Voting hour.
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
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 6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
So then you went to Monkey Island.
Almost. It was time to send Murray back to Madison. Somehow. Okay, Murray, I just need one more thing from you.
You tried to smash me and drown me, and I have emerged unscathed. Well, almost unscathed, but there's nothing you can do that will harm me.
I hope you're not allergic to gunpowder.
Of course I'm not.
Hey, what are you doing? These things are dangerous.
She's underway.
All hands, stand by to make sail.
We're nearly there, me hearties. The fabled shores of fabled Monkey Island. Captain Madison and her associates will have to be dealt with, of course. But our top priority is the secret. Extra grog rations for everyone.
Grog.
Hey!
All right.
Greenwood!
Oops.
I did not see that coming.
I suppose you think you're very clever.
Let's just say I think one of us is more clever than the other.
Let's just judge that according to which of us winds up with the secret, while the other one is being eaten by fish at the bottom of the ocean! I want to savor this, so I'm going to let you have the first jab.
I'm going to skewer you like a pig on a spit.
You do fight more like a cook than a swordsman.
Whoa. Okay. Decent comeback.
Why don't you try again?
You're all flavor and no saber.
Well, your flavor is, flavorless. Blast!
Oh! Hey, cheating! I won that round. Also, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use the swords when we do this.
You don't seem to know how to use a sword. I can't decide if you're waving that thing like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Hey, I know that one!
Oh, been practicing, huh? What comeback would you use for waving it like a feather duster or like a mop?
Like a conductor's baton!
That's what I thought, too.
I can't decide if you're waving your sword like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Like a conductor's baton. I picture you as a kettle drum in this scenario. You get hit a lot.
I assume you're no better at conducting an orchestra than you are at conducting sword play. Or metaphors.
Hey, you're laying a comeback on my comeback? That's gotta be against the rules.
You really should keep up on the latest trends. Goodbye, Threepwood.